Hello, we are Pauline, Sunaram, and Ethan. Come along with us on our first trip to the Northeast as we explore New York, Montreal, Quebec, Boston, and back. As we are leaving Quebec, I noticed the sky in the Northeast truly is a sight to behold. Puffy gray and white clouds of various shapes and size create a stunning contrast against the blue backdrop. The green trees and fields below add to the picturesque scene, showcasing the incredible beauty of our planet. Even though I have crossed the border between Canada and the United States before, it always brings a flood of anxiety. The waiting and the anticipations of what the custom will ask contribute to that nervous feeling. But once I'm through, I feel a sense of relief and excitement for the journey ahead.
Lunch at the Monterey area. We just crossed the border. So hungry. But we're so happy. Our cousin had all this food for us. Delicious food.
We drove by the University of Vermont. We love walking through college campuses. They always have such an inspiring and lively atmosphere, and the architecture is often beautiful. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough time to stop and explore this time. We stopped at Church Street Marketplace in Burlington, Vermont for a stroll. It's an outdoor pedestrian mall with historic architecture, giving it a unique charm. We planned to get Ben & Jerry ice creams since this is where it was originated. Unfortunately, the shop was closed for renovations, so we ended up having ice cream at the Lake Champlain chocolate shop instead. The ice cream was superb. You could really taste the freshness of the milk. There's something truly special about being on the road. The stillness and the quietness create a sense of peace, while the changing landscapes and the shift from day to night add a touch of magic to the journey. We have one full day in Boston, and Ethan wanted to walk the Boston Freedom Trail. The trail is a 2.5-mile path that takes you to 16 significant locations, each one playing an important role in the history of the United States. From the Boston Common, the oldest park in the country, to the Paul Revere House and the Bunker Hill Monument, every stop on the trails tells a story of America's fight for freedom. Samuel Adams, Paul Revere, John Hancock, and the victims of the Boston Massacre are all buried at the Granary Burial Ground. Seeing the final resting places of these influential figures adds a profound sense of history and respect to our journey along the Boston Freedom Trail. Boston's old City Hall was home to the City Council from 1865 to 1969. It's fascinating to think about all the important decisions and events that took place within those walls over the years. The Boston Massacre site marks the tragic event of March 5, 1770, when British soldiers shot into a crowd of colonists, killing 5 Bostonians. The unrest was fueled by high tax imposed on the colonists, leading to protests under the slogan, "No taxations without representations." This incident provided significant monument for figures like Samuel Adams and Paul Revere to rally the people against the British rule. The red bricks building is the Faneuil Hall. Built in 1742, is often referred to as the Cradle of Liberty. It played a crucial role in American history, hosting many speeches advocating for independence from Great Britain.
Oh, we missed one of the things, Mom.
What did we miss?
The old corner bookstore.
Oh.
And fine. Dad.
Quincy Market, built between 1824 and 1826, was named after Mayor Josiah Quincy. It was Boston's first major project after becoming a city. Today, Quincy Market is a vibrant food hall attracting people from all over. Although we were in the food hall, we make a point to eat where the locals eat. We asked a man on the street for a recommendation, and it just so happened that he was on his way to pick up lunch at Polly's. He took us there and recommended the meatball sandwiches. They were so good that we came back for dinner.
You can smell the peppers and the onions.
Oh yeah.
Wait, yours open?
Upside down.
Oh
Ooh. I need napkins.
yeah.
Yep.
Good, huh?
Oh, good.
It's not oily.
Whoever's ready steps right up. 156 off.
After lunch, we continued our walk following the iconic red line on the ground that marks the Freedom Trail. On the night of April 18, 1775, Paul Revere embarked on his famous midnight ride to warn the colonial militia of the approaching British troops. His house is now a museum and a National Historic Landmark. It's the oldest remaining structure in downtown Boston.
Going okay.
They varnished it though, Mama.
Huh?
Look. To protect it.
Okay.
The walk from one location to the next is truly pleasant. There are beautiful buildings with historic charm all around us. The red brick structures add a unique character to the cityscapes, so different from what we're used to on the West Coast. The Old North Church, built in 1723, is the oldest standing church in Boston. It was at this church that Robert Newman and John Pulling hung two lanterns to signal the colonial militia that the British troops were approaching by the sea. This crucial event played a significant role at the beginning of the American Revolution. From the Old North Church in the North End neighborhood to the Bunker Hill Monument in Charlestown, we crossed the North Washington Street Bridge, walked through the neighborhood and the park. The area is rich in history and charm, and each step brought us closer to one of the most iconic landmarks of the American Revolution. On June 17, 1775, the Battle of the Bunker Hill marked the first major confrontations between the British and the colonial forces. Although the colonists lost their battle, it boosted their morale and determination to stand against the British. The Bunker Hill Monument honored those who had lost their lives. Our last destination along the Freedom Trail is the USS Constitutions, known as the Old Ironsides. This legendary ship is the world's oldest commissioned naval vessel still afloat. Launched in 1797, it played a pivotal role during the War of 1812 against the British and has become a symbol of the United States Navy's strength and resilience. I have learned so much and have a greater appreciation of how the country was formed. I am humbled by the sacrifices of the people before us. It's a powerful reminder to not take democracy for granted and never become too complacent with the freedom we enjoy. The New England Holocaust Memorial had a profound impact on me. The quotes there really hit home, especially in light of the current atmosphere. History will repeat itself if we are not vigilant about fighting against hate for any human, regardless of their race, gender, or their differences. Anyone who declares hate against one person or a group harbor hatreds in their heart and will find any reason to always hate someone else for their own shortcomings. Sam and I have lived through the Cambodian genocide and experienced firsthand the pure evilness that affect not just one generation, but many that follow. It's a powerful reminder of the importance of standing against hate and promote understanding and compassion for all people. We really like Boston, not just for its historic significance, but also for its food. We would love to come back as there is so much more to discover and enjoy. We left Boston and are now on our way to New York to catch our flight the next day. Along the way, we stopped at De Pasquale Square to grab some treats from a local bakery. We found a local Cambodian restaurant, Rhode Island Yummy, along our route and grabbed some dishes for lunch. There's nothing quite like the comfort of familiar flavors when you are on the road. Our next destination is Yale University in New Haven, Connecticut. From a distance, we immediately recognized the campus because the buildings stood out like a castle. Yale University, founded in 1701, is the third oldest institution of higher education in the United States. Its mission is to improve the world through research and scholarships, educations, preservations, and practice. Its motto is Light and Truth. Yale has produced notable alumni, including 10 founding fathers and revolutionaries of the United States and 5 U.S. presidents. Its rich history and impressive contributions to society make it a remarkable institution. Walking on campus, we felt awestruck by the size of the campus, the historic atmosphere, and the solid, majestic buildings. It's a truly impressive place to visit. On the last stretch of our trip, we decided to stop at Cobb Park, which is about an hour away from New York City, for lunch. What better place to pause than here? We ate the food we bought from the Cambodian market while enjoying a view of the Myanmar River and the house across the lake. After lunch, we took a walk, enjoying the beautiful surroundings and reflecting on the significance of the 9/11 memorial. This video concludes our trip to the Northeast. Thank you all for coming along with us on our journey. We have had an incredible time filled with unforgettable experience and cherished memories. Until next time, happy travels.